with many Dominicans. The biggest joke that one of their jokes is to call another person, they say, tu eres un haitiano, meaning you are a Haitian. And they all think, ah, ha, ha, that's like a joke to them because they consider the Levites, which are the Haitians, the most base of all people.
And at one time, they were the most noblest of all. The priests, the Haitian priests, were noble men. The Most High tells you how has the fine gold become dim. The priests were royal men. The priests dealt with purity, all pure stuff. None was unclean or base could come around the priest. Not even a stranger could touch the food that belongs to the priest. Everything around the priest had to be pure, sanctified, and holy. The priest could not even have a woman that had a husband before. She had to have been a virgin. So it's showing that the high level that we were once on to the level that we have been brought down to.
Right. So now let's go back to Deuteronomy 33 and verse 11 to finish up on Levi. It says, bless the Lord. Bless, Lord, his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise against him.
So what was this? This was also prophecy showing you whoever's going to rise up against the Haitians, like the French, the Most High was going to give them that power to fight against their enemies. Reading on.
And of them that hate him, that they rise not again.
I like to show you in this book called Slavery. It's on page 119. In the caption it says, refused freedom by the French National Assembly. So the French National Assembly wanted to give the Haitians freedom under their way of doing it. But the Haitians rebelled against that. They said, Haiti's slaves revolted in August 1791, burning down plantations and massacring whites. They massacred white people. And it says, Toussaint organized the slaves into a revolutionary army that could defeat the European troops. So this is also going back to this prophecy in this chapter, right in this verse right here, about the Haitians.
Right, and that's going to go on a greater scale in these last days. The Most High is going to destroy everyone that comes up against them, that they rise not again. Because the white man's not going to rise again, according to this prophecy. Ever! Ever!
And the next tribe is Judah, who is known today as the so-called Black Americans, or some people say Afro-Americans. But these are natural names, or Negroes, which y'all make mockery of my Negroes. So you prefer, some people prefer the term Afro-Americans, but the true nationality is Judah.
Right. Can we just get, since you said that, in Deuteronomy 28, I just got to get to, since Benjamin brought that up, Deuteronomy 28 and 37, it says this. This is mainly for Judah. Listen. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall send thee. Because as he said, you call colored, some of you call Afro-American, African-American, Blacks American, Nubians now. So that's what it means being called a byword, a proverb and a byword. Like there was a famous proverb, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a nigga by the toe, if he holler, let him go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, so then you got all these bywords. You call every 10 years, the American, what's termed American black, changes their nationality. So that's Bible prophecy on the tribe of Judah. So now, let's go to Genesis 49 and verse 8. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Now it says Judah, particularly speaking of the so-called Black Americans. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Meaning, the rest of the tribes is going to acknowledge Judah for bringing forth the truth and teaching and showing that we are the Israelites, according to the Bible. Continuing.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Now when it says, thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies, it's referring to the so-called Black Americans are situated in the most prominent situation of all the tribes, in the top leading position where they have the advantage to take hold of this system and bring this man down. So actually their hand is up in the neck of the so-called white man's system, whether it's his political system, his military system, his economical system. They're up in the top elite of the system where they have the position more advantage of the system than the rest of the tribes of Israel. So that's what it's talking about. When you look around, you see for yourself in the politics, in the Congress, in the sports world, in the entertainment world, in the economical field, You have a lot of so-called black Americans in that position, because that's the prophecy that will fit Judah. Continue on.
Right. Let me say this,
Yeah.
add this one thing. Also, when it says the neck of me, letting you know that Judah would be located primarily in North America.
The top kingdom.
The top kingdom. Okay, so let me read on. It says, thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Right, so their father's children, which is the rest of the tribes, is going to acknowledge and see that Judah is the head tribe that the Most High set up. That's the tribe the Most High set up to be the head and to show Israel and to guide and teach Israel. Continue on.
And to prove that statement, briefly, let's go to Zechariah 12:7. It says, the Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah.
So you can elaborate on that.
Okay, so the Most High is the prophecy is letting us know that Judah would be exalted first. And Judah would be the top tribe who would give the knowledge to the rest of the tribes. So that way the other tribes would not exalt themselves against Judah. Because right now in this system, the tribes seem to be against Judah. They're always putting the tribe of Judah down. Oh, those blacks don't like to work. Oh, they're lazy. They're Yankee boys. They're on welfare. They ain't this, they ain't that.
They've been here so long and they haven't achieved nothing.
Right. So the Most High is through prophecy, letting us know that Judah would be lifted up first. And Judah would be the one to gather the tribes, to spread the knowledge out. Okay? So let's go back to Genesis 49.
And the 9th verse.
9th verse. Judah is a lion's whelp.
So the Most High has given the characteristics of Judah. Judah is a lion's whelp, a young, frisky, courageous lion. Judah was like this back in the 60s when they started standing up for the civil rights, for black power, the black movement, and the different black groups, the Black Panthers, the freedom fighters, and going on. Continue.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
So from the prey, my son, the prey is the Bible, the knowledge of the Bible. Judah has gone away from the truth of the Bible, teaching that they're the Israelites, and they have gone into what? More into the political system. They have gone more into Africanism, Egyptology, and all the different philosophies of this system and of the different nations. Read on.
He stooped down.
Now when it said he stooped down, like a lion when he stoops and he's getting prepared, read on.
He couched as a lion.
So he couched as a lion, so he was getting ready to prance and attack the enemy. When was this done? In the 60s, under the different Black Panthers. Snake was about the revolutionary against the white man oppressing them, and the different riots and so forth. All this was a time when, in the 60s, when the blacks here in America was rebelling against the system because of the oppression against their people. Read on.
And as an old lion.
So that as an old lion, now in the 90s, now he's more comfortable. He's talking about the political. It's more of an economical trend than more of a revolutionary trend. Read on. So now he's more of in a complacent state. Read on.
Right. So let me say this. So back then, it looked like the American blacks, the tribe of Judah, was going to take down their enemy like a lion does.
Right.
Waiting. Right. Crouched like he was going to attack. But then what they do? They went, just rolled over.
After King died.
And went to sleep and got into politics and all this other, man. Y'all just went to sleep.
So when the blacks in America went to sleep, they didn't just go to sleep on their own. Let's stress this point real good. This was a diabolical, demonic plot by the Illuminati, the FBI, the CIA, and the politicians to deliberately and conspiratorially destroy the blacks in America by using what? Drugs. By using infiltration, the FBI, money, bribery, using different black groups to fight against themselves to infiltrate and destroy black organization. So let you know, they didn't just fall asleep. This was systematically set up to destroy the black organization. So after all of the destruction of the blacks, Martin Luther King dying, and all the groups fell apart by infiltration and bribery and all different tactics, then Jake fell asleep. Now when it came to the 90s now, they have become more complacent. It's all about economical gain, political gain. It's no more about revolution against the system. So continue.
Who shall rouse him up?
So who's going to rouse him up? The Most High, by using Christ. And thirdly, by the prophecies and the events taking place in the Bible. All the world events that's taking place around America and throughout the world. Continue.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
And it said, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. The scepter is a royal staff used by kings. So the rulership shall not depart from Judah. Read on.
Nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Nor a lawgiver between his feet, meaning the rulership, a leader of the nation. Read on.
Until Shiloh come.
Until Shiloh, which represents Jesus Christ the Messiah. So up until the time that Christ came, when the Romans was ruling over Jerusalem, under the leadership of the